Hello, welcome to the Ro40 Cup 2023.
Hello. As Adam mentioned in our Discord server, we are starting the Easter edition of Ro40 Cup matches starting today on Wednesday. Today we have two matches, as you can see on your screen, Smooth versus Giant. This will be the match of round of 40. And then the long time not seen in a competitive Tetris, JANI from Finland, the former world record holder, against MICHU. So two very interesting matches will be held today. And we got a ride from Ninja of Ninja 5 with a group of 10 people. Thank you for the ride, Ninja, and welcome in our stream.
Hello, thanks.
Yeah, as you can see on your screen, this is the first match for Smooth in the tournament because Smooth is a higher seed, Paldas PB of 603,000 points. Smooth qualified with 552k as seed 32. Giant as seed 33 with 549 had already to play one match against Richard Wolf. He won 5-3 and advanced to the round of 40. He is a CTWC Germany 2018 champion with a Paldas PB of 667,000 points. So yeah, this is the matchup. This is the first matchup for today. Oh, Ninja, nice to see you. Thank you for some kind words. Yeah, so these are the players with very similar seeds. Giant with a slightly with a better PB, but as we know, Smooth doesn't play PAL very often. The PB was set in the qualifying round, so let's see what Smooth is capable today. Giant, on the other side, Germany champion back in 2018, but his first match against Richard Wolf was kind of a struggle. As you can see, he had an average losing score of 69,000, average losing lines of 34 lines, so, and his highest score of the match was 235, so yeah, this was a match where he struggled a little bit, but maybe this time will be better. So guys, this is the last match of round of 40, then we will be proceeding with match of round of 32, and tomorrow we have also the first match of round of 24, so we are going into more and more advanced stages of the tournament. Shortly we will show you the bracket on the screen, but if you want to see the bracket in full, here is the link in the chat, so you can see this as well. The winner of the match, Smooth versus Giant, faces Mark in the round of 32. And the other match we play today is JANI versus MICHU. The winner will face SV. So yeah, the matches will be more and more intense, more and more interesting, and we are happy to host them for you on our Ro40 Cup channel. There is also a Matcherino prize pool for the tournament, currently at $566.66. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, if you want to make it bigger, you have the link in the chat. You can also part of this, and if you want to be up to date, if you want to see the current schedule of the matches, if you want to see our statistics and so on, you can also join our Discord server. The link is also in the chat. You have also the second part of the bracket on your screens. So we have already 2 matches fixed in the round of, 3 matches, 4 more, my god, sorry, I'm blind. 4 matches fixed in the round of 24. Alice Gunther, the winner, will play Schnecke. Somalian Eliva, winner, play Merke. Hezuli Rocco, winner, will play Nano, and Tugi Payton, the winner, will play Mark. So as you can see, the matches will be more and more intense. Only 2 rounds of 16 we play the best of 9, and then quarterfinals, semifinals, best of 11, and the final will be the best of 13. It's only level 18 starts, PAL does, so the purest form of Tetris. Very challenging for the players, but also very entertaining for the viewers. So we hope to see some kind of Tetris magic today, because there is potential for it. Hello Gunter, welcome in the chat. Yeah, I think you're not the only one who can't wait to see JANI playing. Everyone is curious how well can he do after a longer break. So yeah, definitely something to watch. And I'm also very curious about the match Smooth versus Giant, 2 seats near each other, 32 and 33. And I'm really curious how Smooth can handle the difficult PAL DAS tournament play. Okay, Adam, are our players ready?
Yes, I guess so. And here's the question: do you both have the technology to play a same seed match?
It looks like both players have the technology. We see Giant with a Tetris Dream card, and Giant confirms to be able to play same seed. Let's wait for the answer from Smooth's side. Smooth as well, and we have a right from I don't know, it's Javanti or Havanti, I don't know, it's in English or Spanish, Nick, but thank you for the right, welcome in the stream. Yeah, and we hope to see some great matches. And do we have some problems with the bot? No seat.
I
Maybe
guess so.
I will try from my side. It's not working as well. I will draw a seat on Discord spot. Wait a moment, please, and then I paste it here. And then we will go traditionally. Yeah, but fortunately the seat, the bot works on the Discord. So Giant, Smooth, I've given the seat manually for you. And when you're ready, we can start the match. And then every round we'll increment the first 2 digits by 1. And yeah, so it will go. For sure, and we see Smooth going strong with 39 lines warm-up on level 19, 40 lines, so it looks like Smooth practiced PAL 19 a little bit, because without the practice, 40 lines, it's not an easy task to be done.
And I see both players are ready, so we can start the first game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, and the players are in, starting with a long bar. And Giant already starting with some troubles. Smooth on the other side with a way much cleaner stack. And Smooth score a Tetris, 24k for Smooth. and Giant with a very difficult challenge in front of him.
Smooth already with the third Tetris, so well over 2 Tetris lead for Smooth. Giant will keep digging for a longer while, I'm afraid, unless he wants to go for this dirty Tetris. Smooth with this dependency on the left, this is looking very dangerous. He hangs a long bar, Smooth hangs pieces, he's going to top out. Giant, in order to win this game you need to get to 74,000. 74,000 will win the game for you.
Yeah, it was a tough moment for Smooth, and yeah, and this is a chance for Giant to steal the first game.
Just a few more singles and it's gonna be it. And this double will do. Giant takes the first game.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate start for Smooth. Let's see how the second game goes.
Both players are ready. You can start the second game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, and this time Giant starting a lot better, and Smooth once again with some troubles on the left side. Oh, and without a long bar it will be something not able to survive, and Smooth tops out after 2 lines, 1,531 points, and Giant is already good, and Giant leads 2-0 after a very short period of time. Hello Tony, welcome in the chat.
Pretty short warm-up indeed. Both players are ready. The third game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Oh, Gunther, that was kind of mean from your side.
Well, that was the truth, wasn't it?
It's not for me to judge. Okay, let's concentrate what happens on the board. This time Smooth taking care of the left side of the stack and takes a Tetris. Giant takes a Tetris as well. So yeah, first Tetris is without that much of a trouble. And both players are relatively safe. Not Tetris ready, but nothing major happens on their boards. And Smooth takes the Tetris, 55k and 30k for Giant at the moment. Yeah, trolling is good, Gunther, don't worry.
But why just a bit?
Troll more. you don't only have to train more, you have also to troll more. Okay, and both players are in weird situations, and that might be a game over for Giant. I don't see a way to get out of it, and Giant tops out after 19 lines, and Smooth is already good. We have 2-1.
Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, smooth. After those first few placements, it's literally just seen a gentleman's agreement to play better. You should be disqualified.
Okay, but Smooth looking for open the well. Maybe Smooth goes for a center well. And Smooth is Tetris ready. Meanwhile, 50k on Giant's side. Smooth still waiting for a Tetris. And there is a Tetris for Smooth, 33k. And Giant with a weird looking board once again. Oh my god, what's happening here? Is it survivable? Should be, but not with those Z placements. It might be it, and that's it, unfortunately, for Giant top out after 53,200 points. And Smooth is already good, and the match is 2-2.
This is a joke indeed.
And Giant took a break. Maybe it's a good idea at the moment. Tony asking to stop joking.
Well, but like, why me? It's always me sitting here and having to say something about it. And that was literally the third game in a row I didn't really manage to say anything to the game being too short. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Yes, I will just say hello, you know? Hello and thanks. Hello. Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. You were 0-3 down against Giant, and you were able to win the 3 games and then lost 3-5, if I'm not mistaken.
Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tony, the first game didn't last long. It lasted similarly long as the other 3, so you didn't miss that match.
Okay, now it's time to see double 600k. Giant already with a very questionable board manages to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we have a relatively decent start as compared to the previous games. The Giant once again fighting with the Centaur. Can't really get the full control of. Should get much better very soon. Finally gets number for the Tetris. In the meantime, Smooth managed to get rid of about 1 Tetris, but now it's his turn to start digging, and he gets a dirty Tetris. Very nicely done. It will be out of it very cleanly. That was a very smooth dig.
Very smooth dig for Smooth.
Yes, exactly.
Mm. Okay, so score update, 158 for Smooth and 117 for Giant. Yeah, there's a best game for both players in the tournament. None of them scored over 100 points, so finally kind of a breakthrough. But very nice for us, for the viewers. So guys, keep it going and bring the game to at least level 19.
Footage took moments before a disaster. It's going to be one. Smooth now getting pretty high. That takes the safety triple. Very nice time done. Now he's about 1.5 Tetris ahead. Giant with kind of unlucky O's to burn with both of them, unable to do anything else really. It's the long path for the dependency, but Smooth already over 2 Tetris ahead. With this Tetris made it 3.
Another Tetris for Smooth. 288. Giant with 221. So as you said, Adam, 3 Tetrises lead for the American player. But Smooth has to make some... Okay, it will be fine. A little bit of a slowdown though, but nothing majored. And Smooth scores another Tetris, 317, 268 for Giant at the moment. We're about 90 lines in, so about 40 lines to transition to level 19. And another Tetris for Giant, 297, 364 for Smooth, so still maintains the difference of 3 Tetrises, but another Tetris for Giant and Tetris for Smooth, 386 to 319. 100 lines in, and another Tetris for Smooth, another Tetris for Giant. So the player switched now to an efficient mode. What we really like. But now Smooth has to solve a little bit the left side of the board, and this is a chance for Giant to score another Tetris. 367 for Giant, 413 for Smooth, and we are about 19 lines into the transition. Smooth takes the left 12 Tetris and 443 for Smooth, 391 for Giant. So it looks like level 19 play will be required for Giant, because there is not much room left on level 18.
Yes, that's the same seed, so the numbers at the finish will be exactly the same. And now if Smooth with this Tetris, Smooth made Giant require 19 play in order to take this game.
And Smooth transitions with 513, so finally a decent game from Smooth sides, and Giant can transition in very shortly, but it will be lower than 500k. And Giant transitions with 4063. Smooth fighting for the life with this misdrops. It maybe one more line, yes, 140 lines. And Giant is going better right now.
Giant, the score you need to get in order to win the game is 521,000 points, but with those misdrop, that's gonna be it. The left is completely inaccessible. Smooth takes the game.
But GG's, guys. Finally, better game, and finally some better scores, and also double level 20, which is also very nice. So GG's, that was a nice game from your side. From both of you.
And both players are ready, so we can start the 6th game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
They are in. And Smooth once again with some minor problems on the left side. Meanwhile, the Giant was ready to score the first Tetris of the game. Smooth still waiting for the first Tetris. still needs to do some digging. Okay, Smooth should be... now Smooth is ready. Giant is closed the well also for a moment, but reopens it. 36k for Smooth, and Giant with this Tetris improves to 54k, but Smooth takes the Tetris as well, so we are like 4k from each other, so pretty neck and neck at the moment. And Giant scores another Tetris, 100, 1000. Smooth with 62. And another Tetris for Giant. So Giant takes the opportunity that Smooth is not ready for a Tetris. And scores another one, 147. And now Smooth scores a Tetris, 88k. And Smooth should take another long bar for a Tetris, 113. So about 50k lead for Giant at the moment. So 2.5 Tetrises more or less. And actually, Giant is going very efficient in this game. After 50 lines, 217k. It looks very nice on the Giant's side. Smooth tries to keep it up, but has to find a little bit more efficiency in this game. No major digs this game on both sides, so the seat seems to be very friendly. Now, as I said it, Giant Sports, I don't know, is it the commentator curse or what? Giant stops out with 243,200 points, so 244 is your goal, Smooth, to take the game.
With the Stomba, it's gonna be fairly easy. Just one Tetris and some singles and doubles will be enough.
$235, so like 9k more is needed. Oh, okay. $244,000 is needed to take the game. But Smooth is struggling a little bit. Okay, 240. Okay, a few more lines, gets a Tetris, and Smooth takes the game and leads 4-2, and Smooth is on a match point.
And he's immediately ready for the next game. He wants to finish it off as quickly as possible. Giant is ready as well. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Not the smoothest of starts for Smooth. Had to burn 2 lines early, but nothing major. Meanwhile, Giant starts with a Tetris. And there is also Tetris for Smooth. And another Tetris for Giant, and Smooth struggling a little bit with the board. Should be perfectly fine to survive, but this gives it an opportunity for a Giant to build an early lead. And Giant is going clean right now. Takes a double, takes a Tetris, 117k for Giant and 36k for Smooth. This is what we have right now. Both players exchange Tetrises, so it's about 80k, about 4 Tetrises lead for Giant at the moment. Now 3 Tetrises because Smooth was able to convert the long bar for a Tetris, which Giant wasn't able. But now Giant takes a Tetris and Smooth takes a Tetris as well, so we're about 3 Tetrises apart from each other. Advantage Giant.
Giant with a very nice lead. As for only 40 and a few lines in the game.
Yeah, and another nice start for Giant, another over 200k after 50 lines, so Giant definitely knows how to start the games, but let's hope that he can keep the pace for the whole distance. Okay, Giant takes the schemes and takes a Tetris. 268 for Giant, and we have 185 for Smooth, but Smooth isn't Tetris ready. Smooth needs to dig a little bit, and Smooth takes a triple and will be opening the well very shortly. The well is open, 192 for Smooth, but there is 100k lead for Giant at the moment. 313 plays 215. So Giant after 69 line over almost 100k advantage over Smooth. And Giant's board is looking better right now. Is Tetris ready? Another Tetris for Giant. 344. Smooth meanwhile with 225. And Smooth struggling this game, unfortunately. So it's a great opportunity for Giant to build enough lead to take this game, to reduce the deficit to 4-3 and look for another 2 chances to stay in the match, because as you know, Giant can't afford losing more games. This is his last chance. And Smooth is
a lot of trouble. That's gonna be it. Giant takes the game. The first match point has been survived.
Giant, if you want, you can play it out. But right now you're bored. No, Giant decides to top out to save the energy for something more important than only scoring, which is also right. Hello, Aki. Jani plays in 30 minutes. So,
Hello.
After this match.
Both is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Giant ready within the touching distance. It's either Smooth swing or outsider. Very good situation compared to the one before this game. Yeah,
Gunther proved that even being 1-4 down is not the end of the world, and he won this match against Ruvchak. So being 2-4 down isn't also the end of the world. So Giant can definitely try to chase the score and to advance to the next round. Oh, Aki is with Tim in the UK. Aki, say hello to Tim. And there is also Oliva in the chat. Good evening.
Hello.
More and more famous people coming to watch. And Smooth with some kind of trouble. 78k, but will Smooth be able to survive it? It looks like game over with Das. No, it's game over for Smooth, and we have a decider because Giant is already good. What a turn of events. Giant, you are already good. You won the game, and we have a decider. One game shootout to advance to the round of 24 and to face Mark with Q. Steam is too drunk to understand hello. Okay. Then say him hello when he is sober.
Pop
Okay.
is ready. Next game, the decider, starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, if he's too drunk to understand hello, maybe he will understand bye.
Who knows? Who knows?
Player started the decider. Smooth in a much cleaner fashion. He said bye when he passed out. Well, a very lol pog situation that is.
Okay, so let's check the boards because we are in the decider. 28k, now 50k for Smooth. Giant with another Tetris with 52k, but meanwhile Smooth was able to score another Tetris and is one Tetris ahead. And but now the Giant takes a Tetris, so they are almost neck and neck with the scores. There's like 11 points difference at the moment. And another Tetris for Smooth. Giant is not ready, had to reopen the well and waits for another long bar to score another Tetris. But meanwhile Smooth scores another Tetris and takes about a 40k lead right now. Okay, and Giant is column 2 ready and misses the long bar. Oh.
Managed to survive it very well though, but Smooth in the meantime managed to make a lead of about 2 Tetrises. And Giant wasn't able to turn that dependency, that kind of center well, dirty center well, into a Tetris. Smooth also slowed down a bit. Maybe that was a worse RNG moment. Giant with the great dirty Tetris to
it is like
back
40k
right.
behind. 40k behind and 4 lines behind, so there is about one Tetris, true Tetris lead for Smooth at the moment, but Giant with another set of troubles. Okay, Tetris ready, needs a long bar right now. Okay, takes those few schemes to be in a safer position, but meanwhile a 50k lead for Smooth, so Giant has to find the efficiency. Two 11s for Smooth, 160 for Giant. Giant needs to reopen the well, and he does it. And Smooth, well, with some kind of trouble, Smooth needs a long bar. The well was closed. Okay, Smooth should be able to survive it. So there is a chance for Giant to close the deficit a little bit, close the difference. And 223, and there's about one Tetris lead for Smooth at the moment. Smooth still waiting for a long bar, and there is a Tetris for Smooth, 250, 214 for Giant. We are 86 lines in, so a true lead for Smooth at this particular time. And now Giant builds a nice board, scores a Tetris, 237 for Giant, and Smooth with not an optimal stack, So another chance for Giant to reduce the deficit because Smooth wasn't Tetris ready. Smooth builds now one off the ground. And Giant with a misdrop of J and L is also to work around it. So definitely the nerves are the factor in the decider as well.
Smooth playing very dangerously. That left is extremely dangerous. He needs a lumbar right now. Doesn't get it. Will survive it most likely as well, but that's the last chance Giants will get, I feel like. Smooth is going to top out. Giant, in order to win the match, you need to get to 309,000 points. 2 Tetrises from now will do. You need two more Tetrises. Or one and a line out.
But where are the long bars? Oh,
Oh
no,
no,
and
what
the
is
Jamie's
this,
drop.
Hank? Still possible. Just needs the lumbar or something to burn. Will this
Oh.
lumbar go to the right? It won't! Giant
No.
unable to chase down. Smooth takes the game and the match.
What horror it was in this decider. But Smooth was able to score those 28,000 points more and advances to the next round. And will have a chance to face Mark with a Q in the round of 32. Sorry, I said previously this was only round of 40, so this will be in the round of 32. So 5-4 for Smooth, and Giant says at least it turned out to be an okay match after those first four games. The second part was definitely way much better. GG's for both of the players, but one of them had to go home, which was Giant, and only Smooth can go further. Yeah, but that's not all of the emotions for today. In about 21 minutes, the match JANI versus MICHU will be taking part. Take something to drink, take something to eat, go to the toilet if you need, because there is more Tetris action in front of us. Adam, if you want, you can show the match statistics. They are already done.
Of course.
Yes, you can see the statistics. Smooth topped out earlier, way much earlier in those lost games than the Giant, but Smooth was able to score the highest the highest points of this match. But in terms of total score and total lines, Giant was better. But what counts the most is the final score, and it was 5-4 for Smooth. Okay, guys, so I think
Smooth having beaten Giant 5-4 in the round of 40. Now will face Marku in the round of 32. And with this match, the round of 40 has been concluded.
yeah, so we are left with 4 matches of round of 32. But after today, there will be only 3 left because JANI versus MICHU is about to happen in about 18 minutes. So I think after those emotions of this first match, let's cool down a little bit. Let's take a break. for some time, like 12 minutes or so, and then we will be back with the second match of the day, JANI versus MICHU. So there is more Lolpok Tetris to come.
We'll be back in about 12 minutes. And we are back from the break. JANI versus MICHU, round of 32 match. JANI, the 2016 Class Tetris European champion and former world record holder, against MICHU, 2021 Polish champion in pole version, creator of the Lolpok emoji, sorry, whose rivals are Jidac and Jakub, whose occupation is teacher and who likes bikes, cooking, and IKEA, but Sweden still sucks. It's like very nice to listen to the wise men, you know.
Especially when it comes to Sweden, yes, Adam.
Well, it's obvious Sweden sucks, isn't it?
We've heard it for so long, but yeah, you might be right. Okay, so long time not seen on the competitive side. JANI against MICHU. This is kind of a battle of the older guys. I'm also one of the older guys, so nothing to be ashamed of. So let's see how those two players can handle this best of 9 match. Who can be better? As far as I saw on JANI's stream, JANI is playing on the original cartridge, so there will be no same seat possible. So the Alexei Pajitnov factor also coming into this game. So yeah, I'm very excited how the match goes. Who will be the better? Maybe people in the chat, tell us who's your favorite to win the match. I won't say anything. I would like to hear your opinion. Michu says in the chat, good old school different seat. Yes, this is back in the day where the same seat wasn't so popular and so possible. We played with a different seat. Both players are live, so we will bring them to your screens pretty shortly.
According to the prediction contest, 5 people have chosen JANI, 3 chose MICHU, and 2 chose Jidac, who was already eliminated by MICHU in the previous round.
Yes, Micho, yeah, that's for sure a big honor, a big pleasure. So try to enjoy the match as much as you can. And what result it did give you, the nearest future, we'll say.
JANI, seed 21, qualified with a score of 597,000. MICHU, seed 28, qualified with qualifying score of 565,000. Had to play one match already, where he defeated Jidac 5-2 after a pretty uneven match. Jidac didn't play his best, but this time, very tough opponent JANI is.
Yeah, but during the match, during the time Michu played the match against Jidac, and the score 598 was in this after this match was for a short time highest score of the tournament. So Michu definitely can score high, but he wasn't forced by Jidac to bring his best games in order to win. So let's see how it goes against JANI.
Let's take a quick look at the bracket. The winner of this match is going to face SV the round of 24.
So whoever wins won't have an easy life, because as we know, SV is one of the players who can play every game with every style. Baldas, NTSC role, whatever you want. He is very good and very consistent in all of those types, so this won't be an easy opponent for the winner of this match. You see both players warming up on level 19. So, MICHU, JANI, when you feel ready, let's start your match. It's a best of 9, level 18 starts, and yeah, Baldas in the purest form with an original RNG, no same seed. I'm very excited to see it.
Team, I have heard you are dead.
Yeah, you're live? Welcome, team. Team woke up to see JANI playing Tetris, so yeah, definitely a nice achievement for you, Timmy, that you left your bed in order to watch some Tetris.
Who knows? That was bad. Maybe that was the floor.
Oh, yeah, we don't know. We have to
To be honest, I somehow find the floor option more likely than
more probable than the bed option.
yes. Either that was the balcony, like going full balcony mode. We will experience it in just a few days or tomorrow. When is
tomorrow?
This
tomorrow. The
tomorrow.
balcony man is the balcony man is playing tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, Gunther is waiting for some tournament records. Let's see if it's possible.
Yeah. First Simul 0 top out.
We had already, I suppose, only one score. I cannot recall who it was, but there's only one person scoring only 0 points. Yeah, double 0 points, it wasn't the case, so yeah, who knows, maybe in this match. Adam, you're so cruel.
Well, we have like two strong candidates, don't we?
Yeah. JANI is ready with a question mark.
I guess he's asking MICHU if MICHU is ready.
Mm-hmm. MICHU is ready without a question mark, without a dot, without an exclamation mark, so MICHU is simply ready.
And I will wait for JANI to confirm the readiness.
And JANI says good luck to MICHU. So I suppose JANI is ready as well. Yeah, both players looks like they're ready, so I think we can start.
I'm pretty sure this meant readiness. So we'll start the match in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And the big classic started, JANI versus MICHU. MICHU is in, JANI is in. Different seats. Yeah. So we will also have this nice 120 lines factor, who has more luck and so on. So this will be also very interesting. And JANI already with the first Tetris of a game. MICHU, meanwhile, also with a Tetris, so both players started very efficiently. And JANI with another Tetris. MICHU closed the well for a moment. Hello Rocco, welcome in the chat.
Hello.
And another Tetris for Michu, 75k for him. JANI meanwhile with 53. Another Tetris for JANI, 76. And yeah, you can't blink because Michu is with 121 at the moment. Another Tetris for Michu, 144. Michu is going very efficient at the moment. And JANI building his finished towers in the middle of the stack.
I am not Adam Mountains. I'm afraid.
Okay, and JANI is clean. JANI is waiting for the long bar, but meanwhile Michu with 100,000 points lead after 39 lines. So Michu is setting a pace very strongly, challenging JANI. So let's see what the Finnish player can do, because Michu has no chill. And there is also Dewey and Hazeli in the chat. So the Finnish players are watching his compatriot. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the chat.
Hello, Sweden sucks indeed.
Okay, JANI with 162, Michu with 240. Michu with cleaner stack, and Michu is Tetris ready. JANI is only triple ready right now. And JANI takes the triple and probably will build one of the bottom. Michu is preparing the Tetris readiness, 271 for Michu, 194 for JANI, 294 for Michu, so 100,000 points lead for Michu after 66 lines, but Michu is 4 lines ahead, and JANI with a weird jade placement, but should be fine, skims the lines, and 205 for JANI, 318 for Michu after 72 lines, so there is a very big advantage for the Polish player in the first round. Okay, and JANI building for another Tetris. Doesn't get the long bar in time. Now gets a long bar. 259 for JANI, 344 for Michu. Michu has to reopen the well, so it's time for JANI to score some points. But Michu immediately opened the well, scored a Tetris, 371 for Michu, 282 for JANI. JANI scores another Tetris, 306. So about 3.5 Tetris lead for Michu at the moment, and we're about 40 lines into the transition. Yeah, and Michu looks like he prepared very well for the match against JANI. No major problems. And JANI now fighting a little bit with his stack.
Yes, in this game, JANI has been outpaced massively by Michu. Now,
but now JANI is fighting for his life.
Had to go for this dirty Tetris, really needs a long bar. Right now gets it, eventually, but Michu still maintaining the great, at this very point, about 3 Tetris lead. Players are very close to transition, and JANI's board is not looking good and definitely not ready for the transition by any means. Will Michu go for this left well? No, he will go for the center well. It's very wise just before the transition, but this hole on the left can get very dangerous. Gets this L for it, and gets the long bar. Now JANI will definitely need some 19 play in order to win this game, and he's very high on the board. All he can do now is bring this as much to the bottom as possible. This transition is not looking good for him. Still can be survived, but he doesn't put any of those O's to the left. That was a crucial mistake. Now needs an L to the left, and it looks like he won't get it on time. Gets in the last possible second, but still needs yet another one, and is running out of the space on the right very quickly with this misdrop. That's gonna be it. Michu takes the first game.
Yeah, Michu topped out before the transition, but his advantage on level 18 was big enough to take the first game of the match. MICHU leads 1-0.
And both players are already ready for the next game, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, JANI definitely needs to find some efficiency. We know JANI, he's a very experienced player, so surviving shouldn't be a problem for him, but yeah, as we saw, MICHU is prepared very well for the match, so surviving might not be enough to beat MICHU.
MICHU going very aggressively here.
And this might be
Very
dangerous.
aggressively. It's not looking good actually, but gets these 2 great pieces and a lumber. Got
And gets it.
literally
Yeah.
everything he needed. That was very lucky, I have to say.
And JANI with a nice spin. His Tetris ready. 37 for JANI, and this time MICHU is struggling in this game. Nothing major, should be survivable, but this gives JANI a chance to build an early advantage in this game. And let's see if he will be able to do it, because MICHU's board is not looking very nice, the least to say. Should be fine. But his scoring is not so efficient at the moment, and JANI also dealing with some struggles on his side. So meanwhile, JANI with 16k advantage. JANI scores another Tetris, 119 for JANI and 82 for MICHU. MICHU isn't Tetris ready. MICHU has another hole in his stack, and yeah, decides to bring it down to go for a safer mode. Meanwhile, JANI also in a mid-stack situation, but gets a Tetris and improves his score to 149. So he's about 3 Tetrises ahead of MICHU at this stage of the match. And JANI's stream is buffering. JANI, please play this game. Maybe the stream comes back. We'll try to refresh you. And meanwhile, MICHU is... yeah, we have JANI back with 149, MICHU with 140. So MICHU was able to close the gap, and MICHU is... but MICHU is 15 lines ahead, so we are still struggling with getting JANI's stream back. So let's concentrate on MICHU's side. 77 lines, 186 for MICHU, and MICHU still isn't in the perfect shape. Still needs to find a solution for his stack. Okay, he's doing it. With this long bar, he's Tetris ready. And there is a Tetris for MICHU, 235, 89 lines for him, and another Tetris 258 for MICHU. Adam, what's the updates from JANI's side?
Well, it looks like JANI is experiencing some technical issues. Who would have expected that?
I don't know, maybe we should repeat the game, restart it, because...
Yes, JANI is offline, it looks like.
Okay, so I think the only decision we can make is to abort the game and wait for JANI to be live. So MICHU, if you want, you can play this game out as a training game, but this game won't count as a tournament game. Unfortunately, we've lost JANI, so yeah, take it as a training game and then we're waiting for JANI to be back.
What a surprise indeed.
Mm-hmm. Let's blame Sweden, says Gunter in the chat. MICHU, maybe not the highest transition in terms of points, but now he has a chance to practice a little bit level 19 play, which he might need also later in the match, but drops out after 146 lines, 401. Yeah, let's wait for JANI to be back.
Well, isn't it obvious it's Sweden's fault?
You asking me or you asking chat?
Both.
I won't ask the question. I let the chat answer. I won't answer the question. I let the chat do it.
Well, Yanni just texted me that one of his laptops died and the other one lost internet connection.
How many laptops does JANI have?
I guess just the two.
Mm-hmm. Rocco. What kind of obligations you mean, Rocco? Can you be more precise? I heard it on the news, okay. That explains everything. Micho made Yanni's laptop a potato with his mind. Nicely said, Richard. Nicely said. Oh, there is a Balkan man in the chat. Welcome, Chikoszczak.
Hello.
Oh my god, the chat is getting crazier and crazier. Gunther asks how many potatoes would be needed to power an NAS for entire match. No idea, Gunther, no idea. One gun, says Rocco.
Well, one day I've heard Sweden does it like this all the time, so ask Swedes.
Any news from JANI?
No.
Micho, I hope you have some time to wait.
Well, there's a reason this match is the last in the session.
I wonder what's the reason.
Well, we've run out of potatoes.
Yeah, probably.
JANI is trying to fix it.
So let's keep our finger crossed for JANI.
We would have to keep them crossed so hard we would break them.
Do you
Let's
think-
go eat potatoes. On the other hand, it's like kind of the nice thing that you have like this things that don't change in the world. It's like you want technical issues? Ask JANI.
Mhm. Hello Arden, welcome in the chat.
Hello.
Are you sure you want to call Jesper Rocco? Oh, and Michu warming up on level 17. Nice strats. Level 17 seems to be too hard for Michu.
JANI's live. That was quick. Let's fresh revolt just in case. the previous game is going to be replayed as if it didn't happen at all. And JANI is ready for the second game. So we can start it as soon as MICHU is as well. MICHU is ready as well. But the second game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players started. JANI already with some early trouble, but will get out of them very quickly, I believe. Though he's not getting the favorable pieces, now it will require some maintenance. Though now it should be perfectly fine. MICHU used this time to Tetris and Tetris, getting a lot of Tetrises, already about 80,000 points ahead. Now he misses a spin, that is gonna slow him down a bit. JANI is finally clean. About 4 Tetris lead for MICHU at the moment. 3.5 or 4 Tetrises for MICHU lead is. Getting yet another one. Now 100,000 points lead. Will have to stay scum 8 for a moment though. Oh, this didn't burn. He didn't notice this wouldn't burn. Now there's gonna be some relatively long digging. Unless he gets 2 great pieces. Gets one of them but doesn't get the second one. That was a great dirty Tetris by MICHU. Down in the middle. It's a very aggressive placement. That was a mistake, I believe. But once again, very close from surviving, from bringing it all down. Just one piece to the right required. Now he's gotten it. Waiting for the lumbar. Do his fault come well? But in the meantime, JANI managed to equal the scores. Both players were for a moment with about 210,000 points, but MICHU scores 2 Tetris in a row just after that. Currently he's almost Tetris ahead of JANI.
Yeah, but JANI scores another Tetris, and JANI is with 258, MICHU with 254, so they're going neck and neck right now. Another Tetris for MICHU. JANI is ready and scores a Tetris. 281 for JANI, 277 for MICHU. So both players trying to exchange as many Tetrises as possible. But yeah, JANI and MICHU got Tetrises, but JANI has 2 holes in his stack, so he will be slowed down for a moment.
MICHU playing yet another very controlled game. Not clear necessarily this time. Everything's under control, unlike JANI, who all the time finishes up in some kind of dependency or some kind of other issue. Like at this very moment, what is gonna do with that? He's going to try to stuff for the center well, but all the pieces needed, that was very fortunate, and goes for yet another one. It's very aggressive stacking. Finish throw stacking. What is JANI doing? Oh no.
JANI is doing JANI things.
It's troublesome in itself now. Really needs the long bar.
Gets the long bar. Gets another long bar, but he wasn't Tetris ready. Now he gets a Tetris. 370 for JANI, 379 for MICHU. So MICHU wasn't able to build a lead because MICHU is somehow in a dig as well. So yeah, this is anyone's game. JANI is like 5 lines behind. So definitely anything can happen in this game. Yes, Arden. Yeah, JANI with the JANI strat. Oh, and JANI missed the L. This will be problematic. Can he survive it? Can he survive
I
it?
think this requires a quick tap. Maybe it didn't. Manages to bring this number to the left. That was very nice.
Oh, and the O misdrop.
After this misdrop, that's gonna be it.
And
MICHU
JANI
takes
shows
the game.
his controller. And JANI showed his controller to the camera, so I suppose there was something wrong with controller. Can you confirm us, JANI?
Something happened to both streams yet again, so I will refresh them before we start the third game. Yes, just press button. Hello, MICHU is dealing with JANI 2-0 in the best of 9 PAL 18 only DAS match.
Okay, MICHU is ready. We're waiting for the readiness from JANI's side.
JANI is ready as well. We can start the third game in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
As Manavier, maybe you need to train more.
Yes, maybe
In
you
order
need to
to
watch
get
the
better.
compendium. Let's advertise the compendium here. Just when the players barely started the game.
Oh, and JANI with some weird placements of the ZSZS, sorry. Yeah, but is managing that pretty well.
Hello Ninja.
Hello Ninja, thank you for the ride again.
Hello Vince.
And there's also Vince in the chat, welcome. Yeah, we have JANI. Long time not seen, but he's trying his best. In this edition of the Lolpo Cup, hangs the long bar. Can he get something to the right? No, it will be an early top out from JANI. 19 lines, 58,000 points, and MICHU takes another game. And MICHU leads 3-0 right now.
I don't think Trey has ever been here. I haven't seen Trey anywhere on the internet for like a few months, I believe. Yes, Ninja,
Yes.
this is PAL DAS only, the Lolpo Cup, the purest form of NES Tetris. Here is the Discord, if you wanna join. Here is the whole bracket, if you wanna see it. And we also have a MICHU prize pool. This tournament. If you wanna contribute, here's the link, you know what to do with it. Are the players ready to start the next game? I'm pretty sure MICHU is, waiting only for JANI.
JANI is ready as well, so we can start game number 4.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's go. Okay, and MICHU already with Tetris, JANI already with some imperfections on his side. But he reopens the well, his Tetris ready, and waits for the long bar. His left side isn't perfect though. He needs to work around it, but yeah, scores a Tetris 27 for JANI, and MICHU meanwhile with another Tetris 91,000, so MICHU builds once again an early lead in the game. And another Tetris for JANI, 73k, and another one, 96. So JANI, close it down, close the gaps down. MICHU needs to burn, but MICHU scores a Tetris, 118 for MICHU, and JANI with 96k. And long bar dependency in the middle of the stacks, decides to fill the dependency first. And now goes for a Tetris for JANI, 121, and exact the same score and the same line count for the players after 29 lines. Oh, and MICHU win big trouble. Will he be able to survive it? I'm afraid it will be it, and MICHU tops out. MICHU tops out with 124. This means JANI is good. JANI takes his first game of the match. We have 3, 2, 1. So JANI, you're safe. You can top out the game. It's 3-1 or 1-3 from your perspective.
And they are both ready immediately for the 5th game, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, both players are in. MICHU already, Tetris ready. JANI should be Tetris ready pretty soon as well. He needs a J or a long bar. He gets a long bar, builds another dependency, but this time takes a Tetris first. And now JANI took a triple to bring the stack a little bit down. So JANI doesn't go full risk mode at the moment. Meanwhile, MICHU with 71k, JANI with 30k, so MICHU built an early lead in the first few lines. 55 for JANI, 72 for MICHU. And 97 for MICHU and 100 for JANI, so they are going very neck and neck in this game. JANI scores another Tetris 123, MICHU 120. No major issues on both boards, so player go for the efficiency right now. Okay, MICHU building a tower in the middle of his board. JANI is clean. JANI with another Tetris, 169 for JANI, 166 for MICHU. But JANI's board is looking better at the moment. Oh, and MICHU is fighting for his life. Very quickly, his board got out of control, and now it requires a lot of digging, a lot of favorable pieces, I would say, as well. So let's see how he can do it. S's and Z's are not the pieces you want, or T's when you are high up. And that might be it. Let's see. Give MICHU a chance, but I'm afraid he doesn't survive it. 47 lines only. 175, 940 is the score for MICHU. So JANI, you are already good. You took another game. We are now 2-3. And MICHU is already ready. And JANI is ready as well, so we can start game number 6.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And also Ro40 is ready. yes, I'm sorry.
MICHU with 2 early top outs back to back. Not a good sign. Sure, he will now try to bring his game together. Going back to the play presented to us in the first 3 games.
And JANI looked like he finally found his rhythm. His stack is looking better. He is also more efficient. So let's see if MICHU can find the rhythm from the first 3 games, and we can have some high scoring match as well. Let's see how it develops. MICHU scores a Tetris, but MICHU playing a little bit with some JANI strats, I have to say, with those big towers in the middle, and JANI fighting for his life, and JANI tops out with 69,920 points after only 14 lines. So MICHU, you are good. You are leading 4-2. You are on the match point. It escalated quickly on JANI's board. He went a little bit too high, then few unfavorable pieces, and that was it.
JANI is ready for the game which might be his last, and MICHU is ready as well. So this game is going to start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. JANI now needs to win 3 games in a row to stay in the tournament.
So no
Thanks
more
for
mistakes.
the raid.
Thank you for the raid.
Hello, Pumpy.
Vince.
Yes, it's broken. I have broken it once again. Adam breaking things part like 420 just this week only. I mean, what for? It's gonna break again. In this in this case, we know what we're dealing with.
Okay, so let's take a look on the boards. JANI with 28k, MICHU with 52. JANI scored a Tetris, so they're definitely neck and neck at the moment. And JANI needs a long bar, or needs to skim few lines, because it's looking very dangerous right now. Okay. What a drought for JANI, but he survives it. 79k for JANI and 106 for MICHU. JANI scores another Tetris, 104 for him. So there are 2000 points apart from each other. But MICHU scores a Tetris, 128, and JANI is Tetris ready. Waits for another long bar, gets the long bar, 126 for JANI at the moment.
JANI's playing extremely aggressively. I'm afraid sooner or later that's gonna turn against him.
Oh, and okay, MICHU, yes, find a solution, but he got so many S's and Z's at the same time, and no way to put them, but yeah, now MICHU should be fine. JANI with now 196 and MICHU with 158, so those S's and this slowed MICHU down a little bit. And he is Tetris ready, but yeah, gets the long bar, 184 for MICHU, JANI 198. And another Tetris for JANI, 221, MICHU 185. Oh, and MICHU misdrops few pieces. Now he needs to dig, and it's chance for JANI to build his lead.
JANI is taking this opportunity surely. Now he's 3 Tetris ahead, but MICHU ready for one with this Tetris that's gonna reduce it to 2. They're finally starting to play a bit more safely.
JANI
This
with about
misdrop
7.
on MICHU's board is gonna be very difficult. What is MICHU doing on the right? That was a seppuku in its finest. What was that? That's... oh no.
MICHU drops out with 222,300 points, and JANI is already good, and we have 3 to 4, so JANI stays alive.
Wow, that was crazy toppled by MICHU.
Yeah, this escalates quickly. But it's the nature of the PAL 18. One misdropped and one or two imperfect decisions, and that's it. This is how the game works, so yeah, you have to be very, very precise with every placement, otherwise it can backfire very quickly.
Both players are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
MICHU's in, JANI is in. This is game number 8 of this best of 9 match. So it will be either the last game of the match or JANI wins. He might force another decider of the day, because Smooth versus Giant also finished in a decider. And MICHU already with some work to do on his stack. JANI is also not so perfect, but JANI gets a dirty Tetris and 27 for JANI. MICHU should be fine in a moment as well.
Hello RVP.
Hello RVP, welcome. And 50k for JANI, 17 for MICHU at the moment. JANI with a clean board. MICHU needs to reopen the well, what he does, but he's not Tetris ready, so he needs to find a way to build for a Tetris, and now he's Tetris ready. Now he can wait for a long bar, but meanwhile JANI with 97k, MICHU only with 28, and MICHU struggling with the Tetris. The timing of the pieces is not perfect, and yeah, right now MICHU scores a Tetris is 53k, but meanwhile JANI with 121, so JANI built an early lead.
That was the first Tetris of MICHU. 39 in, so a very, very slow start. JANI already 3 healthy Tetrises ahead with MICHU. Fully took the opportunity MICHU has given him.
Yeah, but now JANI himself has a hole to fill in the middle of the board, but he does it. It should be fine. Is Tetris ready? Waits for the long war. 192 for JANI at the moment, 145 for MICHU, but MICHU getting another Tetris, so MICHU trying to be as efficient as possible and trying to close the gap down if possible. And Michu scores another Tetris, 192 for Michu, 244 for JANI. So JANI a little bit more than 2 Tetris advantage at the moment. And another Tetris for Michu, 215. JANI with 268. JANI scores another Tetris, 291. JANI is going very, very efficient in this game. Also doesn't have too many problems with his stack. Meanwhile, Michu is also Tetris ready. Waits for his long bar, which doesn't want to come. So he needs a few more schemes, and JANI has some imperfections, but yeah, this should be solved very quickly, and it is. So JANI with 341, Michu with 271. It's about 70k lead for JANI at the moment, and JANI is also 4 lines behind, so the lead can be even bigger. Simul Tetris, so the status quo is held. So let's see how the rest of the game develops. Hello Ryan, welcome in the chat.
Hello. JANI yet again with a very aggressive setup. Michu, it looks like Michu has caught up a bit. Now JANI about 2 Tetrises in the lead. Setting up for the con 8 Tetris and getting this Tetris.
417 for JANI, 370 for Michu. So JANI is still over 2 Tetrises advantage in points, and now 3 Tetrises. So yeah, and Michu is Michu's board is looking dangerous, but he got 2 long bars and an NL, so perfect pieces to fill those dependencies, and Michu is alive. Michu is ready for another Tetris, and gets the long bar, gets the Tetris, 398 for Michu, 446 for JANI. We are approaching level 19 transition in about 10 to 15 lines. So nothing decided yet. There's about 27k advantage, so definitely everything can happen. And let's see if the level 19 decides who will be the winner of the game. JANI 493, Michu 466. Both players approaching transition. JANI with the first score over 500 today, and Michu transitions to level 19 with 491, but his board needs some work. And JANI's transition won't be so clean.
I think he will just go for this additional Tetris. No, he doesn't go. It's gonna be very tricky to survive. I'm afraid it's gonna be it, and he will top out. Michu, in order to win the match, we need to get to 524,000 points. We have a chase down. He gets this number to the right. 13,000 to go. 524 is the score to get. 7k more.
522.
One
more
more
line,
single,
we do
that's
it.
gonna be
One
it.
more line,
One
we'll do
more
it.
line. Oh no, that's gonna be it.
No! Oh my god, we have a decider. Michu needed one more line to win the match, but he wasn't able. And that's a decider. It's 4-4, guys. What a dramatic finish of this game, and we will have one game shootout to advance for the next round. Oh my god, one more line for Michu and it would have been a 5-3 win, but now it's 4-4. So everything can happen, guys. Everything can happen. Double 500k game, but JANI had 420 points more, and this secures him a decider.
I believe even after this misdrop on the left, if Michu had placed this number flat to the left, maybe there was the chance to get this one more line. Still very difficult and kind of unlikely, but certainly possible. It was quite just a little bit too early. Give up. Nevertheless, this set just after complicated the things a bit, but
yeah,
now it's about like a kind of question: was JANI more lucky or Michu more unlucky?
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
great
both.
question. I think a little bit of both. But there is more drama happening, and one game shootout will decide who advances to the next round. So everything what happened, those 8 games, it doesn't matter anymore. The only one game which is left. Who will be better? Advances to the next round and faces SV in the round of 24. We have a readiness from Yanni's side, and we have the readiness from MICHU's side. So I think we can start a countdown for decider, and there is Mark in the chat as well. So yeah, so many great people in the chat coming here to watch the decider in this intense match
Which starts
between
in
Yanni.
3, 2, 1 Tetris. And we have the bot working at the
Yeah,
end.
and Rocco put the 0.5 in the right moment. So yeah, Rocco with good timings as well. Okay, so the guys, the players started their decider. Let's see how it develops. Will it be a very high scoring game, or will nerves take control over the guys? Let's see. Okay, Yanni with some early risks, but got a Tetris. And now Yanni needs to do some digging. Nothing major, but every burn line which slows down Yanni is help for Michu, and the same on the other side. Every burn line from Michu gives a chance for Yanni, but Yanni's board is not looking great. He needs a long bar very shortly. He gets the long bar, and now he needs to find a way to solve this stack because it is getting very dangerous for Yanni.
And you will be out of that. In the meantime, Michu already about 2 Tetris ahead. Will Michu go for this 2 of the ground setup? Yes, it's a double hole. It's very tricky. Gaz Lomba is very fortunate for Yanni, and it's yet more fortunate for him that Michu is only 1 Tetris ahead at the moment. Less than Tetris technically. Getting the second one.
Oh, and Yanni is going crazy.
Go for the center wall.
And Yanni is only 15k behind after those digs on his side. So definitely no one's game at the moment. Yes, Ninja, Yanni is so aggressive. It's classic Yanni. No fear. Sometimes madness, sometimes calculated risk. But this is the typical Finnish school of stacking, even in the tournaments. And Yanni with another Tetris, 164. Michu, meanwhile, with 201, with a lot cleaner board. Yanni needs to find a way to bring it down and start scoring some Tetrises, because he's like 50k behind at the moment, and they're halfway in with level 18. So yeah, there's an early advantage for Michu in the decider, but as we know, in PAL everything can happen very quickly, so you have to be very careful for every second you play.
Michu is almost 100,000 points ahead. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, but Yanni is clean and Michu
Tetris
isn't,
finally.
so there is a chance for Yanni to close the deficit a little bit down.
Yanni is chasing. Now only 1 and a bit Tetrises. Finally, the RNG is on his side. Now he's within about just a few thousand. That's ridiculous how quickly the lead can change on all 18.
Yeah, few lines of digging for Michu, and Yanni was efficient, and that was 100k difference is not more valid. Is not right now about 1 Tetris lead for Michu, so everything can happen.
Yanni is really going for it. Now has taken a lead Not the pace lead, but the lead on the board. Needs something for this dependency though. Stacking has finally caught him. Will he go for this dirty Tetris? He will, and this time it was a good decision, definitely, because he had this double well on top of that.
And MICHU is digging, so it's a chance for JANI once again to close it down. And JANI is going crazy and is rewarded for it. Gets a longboard, gets a Tetris. 388 for JANI, 389 for MICHU, 111 lines. So there is a very neck and neck decider. It looks like it will be decided on level 19.
Yes, it's unavoidable now if none of the players tops out. And I don't believe we will get any top outs here. The game is going to be decided on the 19 speed, and MICHU has a kind of better situation in the pace, but he creates this dependency. That is extremely dangerous, and he hangs a piece on the left. That's gonna be it for MICHU. JANI takes the decider and the match.
Oh my god, it was so unfortunate for MICHU. The hang and JANI took the game. MICHU was one line away from winning in the previous game. JANI bring it to decider and was able to score more points. And yeah, JANI takes the game, takes the match, and advances to the next round where he faces SV. So the battle of the old classic JANI with the young Samuel from Great Britain. It will be also an interesting match. So yeah, really looking forward to see how SV playing with Das can go far against JANI in the match. GG's MICHU. It was a valiant effort from your side. You was a very great challenge for JANI. I hope you had fun. We had fun having you here in our tournament. So GG's, and yeah, GG's for JANI. JANI maybe had a longer break in the tournament play, but this time he showed that he still knows how to play this game.
Here we have the updated brackets. JANI, having beaten MICHU in the decider, advances to the round of 24, where he will face SV.
So we had 2 matches and 2 deciders today. 2 different matches, but both of them were very very exciting. We have 48 viewers with us, so I hope any single one of you enjoyed the show today. There will be more Tetris action tomorrow. We have 2 matches happening tomorrow as well. We are starting, as I say you in a moment, because I'm too old to remember everything of them. We will have a round of 24 match, Somalian versus Aliva at 17 UTC, and then at 18 UTC, Ćvikoščak versus Jeper. So, sorry, 3 matches today, because at 21 UTC, Alice is playing against Gunter. Great match, great commentary. Thank you for kind words, Arden. Nice to read them.
Thanks.
Old fart Raufal, yes, Rocco. Old fart Raufal having fun with Lolpok Tetris tournament. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that was it. It was intense action. JANI didn't disappoint with his technical issues as well. So, yeah, classic JANI. Everything what we expected happened today. And this game 8. I hope it won't be a nightmare for MICHU. This one line, which could have made such a big difference. But yeah, JANI showed that he was better today. 5-4. You can see the statistics on your screen. Yeah, that was tough. I assume for both of the players, but this is. And yes, Rocco, don't forget the controller issues. Not only internet issues, but also controller issues. Yeah, so everything was there. The full program was there today. So yes, this was a nice match. And tomorrow, 3 other interesting matches. So stay tuned. This is the Easter time. We will try to bring as many matches as possible. And Rocco, we have also to schedule finally your match with Hezuli. So join our scheduling channel in the Discord and let's schedule your match against MICHU.
That's the end of Tetris for today. Now I want to find somebody to raid, but it looks like there's literally no one.
Classic Tetris Latam is streaming. Maybe we will write them,
Classic
Adam.
Tetris Latam. I don't see them
Mhm.
yet.
Classic Tetris Latam.
Oh yeah, now they started.
Mm-hmm.
Just will raid them.
So guys, thank you for today. Get some rest and we see us tomorrow at 17 UTC with 2 matches and then 21 UTC another match. Maybe we will be able to schedule something in between. Stay tuned and see you tomorrow. Thank you for today. Have a wonderful evening, night or whatever time zone you are. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.